Okay, we'll just start with a new file. When we go to insert, this is to bring in new slides. I have already explained earlier. There are many applications available in under insert tab. Table. You can insert a table if you want. Let me bring a blank. You can insert a table. So just click this and select how many columns you want. Say 4 columns I want. 5 rows I want. So you got a table. You can change the design of the table. You select the table and you can select different design. Whichever design you want, you can select. There are more under here. Okay, so this table is very useful. Suppose you want to prepare a table. Here you can say name. Then you can say subject, say estimation. Professional skills. Here you can say whatever other subject. Architecture. Architecture, history, whatever may be. So we can type whatever you want here. And here you will be writing. Here you will write the name. Student 1. Okay, here you will write down, and here you the name, how much mark you got. So something like that you may require sometime table, so you can use this table. In this table, you can when you click the layout here, you can add. Suppose you want to insert. Suppose I selected this row. You can insert above or below. Below. Left you can insert column. Right you can insert column. Same way you can delete the column, delete rows. So whatever you can do, a lot of modification can make using the layout. Okay, even you can suppose you want to combine these together, merge cells. Okay, you can split also, split 2 numbers. So you can do whatever you want, just like a table you use in Microsoft Word. Okay, so let us move on to the next one. Insert, new slide, blank. Okay, now last time I explained you, this is to insert your picture. It's very easy, no confusion. And this is to insert online pictures. You click here and get whatever pictures you want. It directly goes to the Bing only. You can search and you can insert that. So this is to insert picture. This is to insert picture from online. And this is screenshot I shown you. If you want to bring any screenshot of something, for example, suppose you want to get a small portion of this, you want to bring there. So you go to screenshot, clipping, select whichever area portion you want. So that comes here. Okay, so first you have to keep the page which you want to copy, then use the screen. So this is a very useful command, screenshot. And another thing is that photo album. Usually what you do is you have, suppose you want to create a PowerPoint presentation with some 5-10 photos. So usually you do open one, then insert photo. That will take a lot of time. So instead of that, if you want to make a photo album, you go here directly, new album. Then you select the photos which you want. Suppose I have some few photos here. I will select all these photos. I've selected these photos. So these are the list of the photos. Now we'll just say create. So it created a new album without affecting your old. So your album is ready now. Okay. You can just press F5. You see, you can easily view the pictures. So instead of bringing one by one, you use the photo album. You can add the transition if you want. Last time I explained you transition. This is the transition. You want to apply everywhere. Just say apply to all. F5. Okay. And once you have finished the photo album, suppose you want to send this photo album to someone else. It is not necessary that you send the PowerPoint. You can send it as a presentation mode. Save. Here you can, if you take the save as type, this is usually default is PowerPoint presentation. Here there is a PowerPoint presentation template. This PowerPoint show. So that is enough for when you send someone. He need not make any changes. You don't want him to make any changes. He just want to see the PowerPoint presentation. In that case, you create the PowerPoint show. Okay, save. So you give some name, photo album, no problem. Save. So he created a photo album. So you can check that one. You can see. So you need not send him the original file. You just send him the PowerPoint show. I hope you got it. Okay. So you give file, save as, select the folder. Then from here, instead of PowerPoint, earlier it will be PowerPoint presentation. You select PowerPoint show. Okay. I hope you got it. So it is very useful to send your PowerPoint presentation to someone who you don't require any modification, and very easy. And he need not require any PowerPoint in his laptop also. You can just click it, just watch it. Okay. So let me close this. Okay, let me insert another new slide. So that is what we did, photo album. So whenever you want to make some presentation with photos, you instead of opening the slide and inserting one by one picture, use photo album. It automatically adjusts the slide properly. Okay. Then the shapes are very important. We'll come back to that after some time. This is I explained you yesterday, smart art. Okay, let us finish shape and come back to smart art. This shape is very, very useful. You can draw different type of shapes. If your presentation, you want to have another different type of shape you can make. Suppose you want to have a rectangle here. Suppose you want to have an ellipse here. You want to change the color, you select it. You see here, shape fill. You can change any color you want. And here, you see the border boundary is there, a small thick line here, shape outline. You see that also. Okay, if you want to make this thick line and other thing, then you may have to right click this, format shape. Here you get more options for filling and other. Suppose you want to fill here, you select the fill. Select this, you can no fill, solid fill. You can change the color from here, whichever color you fill. Okay, you can have different type of gradient. Picture text fill. You can select a picture also if you want. You can fill with a picture. You can bring in an image. Suppose I use this one. That picture has been fixed inside that. Pattern fill. There are different pattern here. You can use the different pattern. So more options are available when you right click and come to format shape. Okay, and this border is also you can adjust. You see a line, this line. If you don't want the line around, no line. Okay, but if you want line, select solid line. And the thickness of this line you can adjust if you want. You see here, width, you can increase it. You can see that thickness is coming. Sometimes you may require more thickness and other thing, you can use the width here. Okay, default is 1 point. There are different type you can use. You have outside dash type, different line types you can use. Okay, all these things you can. So this you will get only when you click format shape. I hope you got it idea. So this you can draw any shape, but if you use the rectangle, and how will you draw a square? So if you want to draw a square, what you have to do is select the rectangle, press shift button, then you draw. So you get a square. You have to press shift, then draw. Same way, you see here this ellipse, you cannot draw a circle like this. So again, you press the shift, select ellipse, press shift and draw. Okay, so you have to use the press shift button to get square or circle. Same way you have a triangle here. You see here triangle, it is not coming as a like this is coming. So use the shift button. So you get an equilateral triangle. So shift is very, very powerful command. There are stars. Stars are there. So if you want to change the color, select it, change from here. Outline you want to change, you select the outline. Thickness, color. If you want more thickness and other thing, better to go to format and there you can do it. I hope you got some idea now. Okay. Now let me select all, delete. Suppose I go to insert, shapes. I selected one rectangle here. After drawing rectangle, and very interesting that when you make a shape, you can just select it and type. No need of selecting text or anything. Just select and type. Okay, so that is something very interesting. Any shape you can want to write something. See, for example, I will make a circle. So I will use the shift button and draw. Now I want to write something. This is the circle. And you can change the style, everything from here. You can have a different style. You can change the color. color of the text. Even you go to home, there you can have more control here. Bold, can have a different style, etc. Okay. Now, if I select this one, I want a triangle here, not this. So I can change, right click, edit here. You can see here, select, format. You click here, edit, change the shape. You can change the shape to something else. You can change the shape. Okay. Even I can edit this. Select, edit points. When you select, you can get some points here. So these points can be used to modify your things. Okay. Suppose I select this, right click. You can see that you can make it smooth point. So it becomes smooth. Right click, smooth, straight, smooth point. Again, modify this. The handle is there. You can adjust the handle and everything. So any shape you can create using this. Even if you select, suppose there is no point here, you select this, right click, make it straight segment. It is a curve segment, no? Straight segment. So it becomes straight. Right click, curve segment, you can make it to curve. Suppose you want to make some modification here, you can insert a extra point if you want. Click, right click, add a point. You can add a point here, modify. You can delete the point. Select that point, right click, delete the point. Right click, curve. So many things you can do using the edit command. So this edit command is very, very powerful. Try to use it so that this is useful for creating very complicated flyers, very interesting flyers, etc. You can use. I hope you got some idea now. Let me delete this. Let me draw a circle. This is a circle. Let me draw a rectangle. Let me change this color. Let me make one more circle. So I will select this. You can copy if you want, press shift and just drag. What you do, you select the object, whichever if you want to copy, you select the object, press control, drag. You can see the one plus is coming there, drag. That's how you can copy, or you can select, right click, copy, then paste. You can do that like that also. So I will copy some of this objects. Another copy here, another copy here. Now I select these objects. I can merge these objects together. I can merge this, join together. So you see here, merge shapes, select, union. So what happened? It connect together, union, undo. So if I select this here, union, join together. So why, when I join here and union, it becomes red. At the same time, if I join here, color is different. Why? Because that is depends upon which object it selects first. In this case, when you show a window, it select this first. So that is why this color is coming to here. But when you select here, it takes the other two are there, and you select the better one and give the chances here. Okay. So it depends upon how you select also. For example, suppose you select this first, then you press the control and select the next one. Now you union it, you can get the same color. Same way, undo. If I select red first, control and select the next one, you get a different union. So it depends upon which object you select. Okay. So I selected these two, union. That means combine together. Second one is combine. See the difference between union and combine? Union means it join together and it becomes a one object. But when you are in the combine, what happens is join together at the same time, the common area is removed. So this is the common area. That portion has been removed. He removes. So that is happening combined. Join together. At the same time, it remove single piece. It remove that common area. So that is combined. Next one is fragment. Fragment is same combine, but the removed portion is kept there. In the combine, you can see that common area is deleted, but here the common area is not deleted, it removed and kept the same place. Suppose clear this. You can see remove, after that you can remove. Okay, so that is the difference between combined and fragment. Okay, so you select this first, select this second. You can try this, the different options. Merge. So that is a fragment. So fragment is the common area is deleted and kept at the same place. Combine means common area is deleted, removed. Intersect, that means the common area is the result. Whatever the common area, that will be left. Intersect, this is the common area. Subtract means from first object, second object is subtracted. Whichever object you selected first, from there, the second object is deleted. Subtract. See, from this is the first object you selected. So from there, this portion is removed, subtract. Okay. Suppose you select opposite direction. Suppose you select first, press control and select this one. Now you use the subtract. The effect is different because the first it is always subtract from the first object, the second object. So how you want, you have to think about it. So there are 5 combinations. Merging, can you write down? Union means joins together. Combine means it removes the common area. Fragment is it removes the common area and the removed area, common area is kept there. Then you can remove later. Intersect, that means the common area will be left. And subtract is subtract the second object from the first one. So whichever you select first, that will be treated as the main, and the second one you select is treated as the subtracting object. So this is merge. This is very, very useful command. See, for example, not only this merging is effective with the shapes. Suppose you have, let me bring a new blank here. I will bring a picture here. I just inserted a picture here. Now I want to make a small hole here. So what I will do, I will go to insert, shapes, select circle, press shift and draw here. Okay. Now I can use the merge command. So I can merge between picture as well as the, not only with shapes, I can merge with the picture also. So from this picture, I want to subtract these pieces. So first I will select the picture. I will press the control and select the second one. Now I will go to format, go to merge. So here you will require subtract. You see that portion has been subtracted. So this is a very interesting command, and it is a blank now. Okay. So for example, let us do some other thing. Let me take one copy of this. Copy, paste. I put the same location. I will draw a shape, an ellipse I have drawn like this. Now I will select the first one, press Ctrl, select one. I will go to format, merge, subtract. See, the bottom is there. Bottom is there. You made a hole. So this is a very interesting command. Merging is very powerful. I hope you got this idea now. Okay, let us move on to the another one. Insert, slide, new. So this smart art I have shown you yesterday, very interesting. Some presentation you want with the smart art, click the smart art. There are different type of smart arts available. You can have this type. You can insert this, then modify it. List. You can have presentation like this. You want to. This is for picture. This is for writing another thing. Suppose I insert this. So you can type something here. Student. Okay. Even you can change the styles. Select it. Change the color. You can change the colors. You can have a different color. Different style. And here also there are, you can use different 3D and the little changes. Okay. And anytime you can go back, go here, and you can go back to some other design you want. You can go to this one. See. You can change the color of only one also. You select this one, format, you can change the color. You can make your own color also. So this is a very, very powerful, very interesting. You can use it for presentation. Here you can put the picture. Okay. We'll bring from the drive, from file. Suppose I want to put this picture there. Actually, it should be a square picture. Then only you will get the correct one. See, it is not coming properly. So this is a very, very interesting. If you want to get the correct setting, you have to make a square, then insert. For example, I have this picture here. I want to take the only this portion. Okay, so what I have to do is I want to cut this and make another piece. So how can I do that? You remember, you can use the right click, copy. You go to open this paint, paste it here. Okay, if it's not coming, then you have to open it. File, open. You can bring that picture here first. So this is the picture I want. So I opened here and I have to make approximately square. Crop, file, save as. Now you come here, select this. You can see that exactly it is coming. So that picture should be square, then only you get the exactly. I hope you got it. If you have any doubt, you can contact me, no problem. So this is a very, very powerful command using the smart art. So anytime you can change the style, design, go to design and you can change the style you want. Okay, so that is smart art. You can try. This is to bring chart. Sometimes you want to give a PowerPoint presentation with a chart. So you can use the chart. So the chart has been inserted. So when you double click the chart, it gives you the values. This chart has been prepared based on this table. So you can change this value and you can change the style also, chart. Okay, you can try that. And this can be used different type styles. Different styles are there. You can change the color also. It can go down, another style. You can change different styles also. So there are different type. You can try that later. Change the style also. Column, line, bar chart, pie chart. So many things are there. You can try different. So that is regarding chart. I hope you got some idea. Now let me insert slide. Yesterday I explained you, last class I explained you hyperlink. There are three type of link. One is from slide to slide, then from slide to file and slide to web. There are three type hyperlink. Just go through that. And this is as you have seen the text inserting only. Okay, and here there is something interesting. Suppose I have this. I have this here. I want to put the date, then some information, the slide number and everything, where I can use the header and footer. This is for text. You know, we have seen many times. This we have seen many times. So nothing special in this. This is for insert. This is word art, different type of art you can use, writing. You can use any style you want. Okay, even existing you can change that also. In here, I want to write the date of creation of the slide. Here I want to write some heading. And here I want to, so that will be, can be copied to all the slides. Suppose I say header. I want to show the date there. I want to show the slide number. And in the footer, I want to write something. Footer. My footer information. Apply to all. That means it applies to all. Now let's apply only here. So you can see here the date, and this is the footer information, and here is the slide number. This is for you to some reference and something that you want. You can add the header and footer note. Okay, and here, suppose when you want to show a PowerPoint and you want to hear some music. So how can we do that? Suppose here I want to, so what I can do is I will select this, and so here I will insert audio, online audio or audio from my PC. You can just insert some image there, songs there. So when so it is inserting, it is inserted. Once you insert, you have to take here automatically hide during show. So this will not be shown. Hide. These two you have to do. One is automatically hide. And when you play it, you will hear the sound. Now you cannot hear because I'm not share the sound. That's how you do the sound sharing. Okay, very simple. Go to insert, select the audio, online audio or from your PC, insert that one. Once you have it, you select it, change it to, it will be on click, you make it to automatic and hide. And when you play this, automatically the sound comes. That's how I used to do during our webinar and other thing. No, I used to keep sounds. No, it is like that. Even you can insert the video here. Same procedure. You go to insert. Instead of audio, you insert the video, online video or your video. So when you play that one, make it again or auto, then hide, then auto, then we can play the video. Same procedure. I hope you got some idea.